Hi guys, T here. I just wanted to do a very quick video in which I break down a few of the bombshells that Chris McDonough of the Interview Room shared earlier today, in a live that he did about Candus Bly and the Summerwells case. So let me just jump right into some of the things that he said that I consider bombshells. One of the things was that he said Don called him after his interview with Candus, and Don read Chris the Riot Act. Now, he didn't explain why, and so we don't know, but I'm very curious as to why Don was miffed right after Candus told him about the interview and perhaps how it went and what she said. The second thing is that, according to Chris, Don Well's sister Sonia went to visit Don in jail, and then she made a trip to the Utah authorities apparently, and what Chris said is that she poured gasoline on Don's case. So it sounds like whatever Sonia told the authorities basically sealed Don's fate or has added to the fuel on the fire. The third thing Chris said, is that Candus is in Lafayette, Arkansas, and she's hanging out with Don's friends. So apparently she is no longer in Georgia. Maybe she never went to Georgia. The rumor was that she was there, but it sounds like she's in Lafayette, Arkansas with Don's friends. So that's very interesting. The fourth bombshell is that Chris said that Don told him that it took him 40 minutes to drive home from work on the day Summer vanished. And he told Chris that he got there before the police. But the bombshell is that Chris McDonough asked the police, and the police told him that they definitely got to the Wells property before Don did. And the big question is for Chris, and I guess for all of us, is why is Don motivated to be deceptive about his child? And if he's lying about the simple things, such as beating the cops home to 110 Ben Hill Road that day, and what else is he lying about? And why is he being deceptive? So Chris McDonough is pretty sure that Don definitely knows what happened to Summer, and that has pretty much been my feeling all along as well. The fifth bombshell is Summer's three brothers told the authorities that they were playing hide and seek on the afternoon that Summer disappeared. I think a lot of us have thought that that could be the case, but this is the first time I've heard that said officially. Bombshell number 6. The 911 call, singular by the way, the 911 call came in at 6:23 p.m. That's interesting because he's saying one 911 call. Also, we believe that there were the two calls and that one came in at 6:21 and one came in at 6:26. But Chris is saying now that there was one at 6:23 p.m. Bombshell number 7. According to Chris McDonough, the FBI interviewed H 3 times in order to get the timeline straight and to compare it to the forensic cellular data. I personally am praying that the evidence somehow, whether it's circumstantial or whatever, is in that cellular data. Bombshell number 8, although this really is not a bombshell, it is interesting. Chris McDonough says that the sheriff in Wisconsin who is working on the Rosemary Bly case, that would be Candus Bly's missing sister, that this sheriff is planning to come on his show, The Interview Room, to provide an update on the case. And I really hope that happens, and I also really hope that Rosemary Bly's case is solved once and for all, that her family finds out what happened to her, and that Rose herself gets justice. Chris also said that he has a lot more calls from Don Wells, and Mary does too, but that those calls have been turned over to the authorities, and that is why they cannot share them with all of us who would love to hear what's on those calls. Oh, the other thing is that Chris McDonough was basically extending an invitation to Candus, telling her that he believes she's very afraid of Dawn and that he understands her fear, but that he would very much like to speak to her once again. And he's asking her to reach out to him so that they can set that up. In my opinion, he's going to be waiting a very long time for that call because Candus is MIA and I don't think she's talking. Even if she thinks Dawn is going to prison, I just get the feeling that Candus has finally decided to zip it once and for all. Chris also talked about the interview down at the fishing hole, right at the part where Candus said that she needed a cigarette. He said that he felt that she was about to break in that moment, and that if he'd had 10 or 15 more minutes without an interruption, he believes she would have broken and told him what happened. He feels that Candus is just dying to tell what happened that day. And I do hope that that is the case. I don't know. I'm not feeling very positive about that, but I do hope that Candus, if she is carrying a heavy burden about what happened on June 15th to her daughter, that she does finally come forward and tell the truth, because Summer deserves that. Okay, I have to go to bed now. So, until the next time on Bed Crime Stories.